Hello my friends, I'm Mr. Max Bliss on the 19th of October 2014 in the southwest of France. I'm reporting here to share with you one of the heaviest spray days we've had for many years. This is absolutely appalling, dismal. It's really foul everywhere you look. These trails. It has been a long time since we've seen trails persisting and making the grids and the X's and everything else. We had seen a lot of dots and dashes, and it seems there must be something important on. There's an awful lot of plane spraying pretty much everywhere you can see. Just trails. It is absolutely appalling. It really is, as far as the eye can see. And this is utterly disgraceful. This is denied by the likes of David Cameron, the psychopath who is the Prime Minister of the UK. War criminal, just like his previous clone, Tony Blair. He's a war criminal. They deny that chemtrails are going on. Well, I'm sorry. Did anyone living underneath the busiest air corridors in the world, servicing the busiest airports in the world during the 60s, 70s and 80s, have they got pictures showing these types of trails in the sky like this on those busy air corridors servicing the busiest airports in the world? Are there pictures like this in the 50s, 60s, 70s and 80s? In those busy air corridors? If CONtrails have always happened, why on earth are we only now seeing these in the last few years? This has been phenomenal today. I actually think this could be the heaviest spray day that we've ever experienced. And it is utterly disgraceful. Are those politicians who deny and know this is going on, the day of reckoning will come for those people. The people are waking up and they will not be happy. When there's enough of us, it's over. 9/11 will likely bring down the cabal. No one who has looked into World Trade Center 7 or World Trade Center 6 or any of the buildings there can honestly believe the official version of events. Utter nonsense. So yeah, I think 9/11 will bring down the cabal. The cabal being the members of the Trilateral Commission, the Bilderberg Group, the obscenely rich elites, Council on Foreign Relations, the Royal-Institute on International Affairs. We know who they are. We know that most of the politicians are just puppets. But they're guilty of many crimes. And you will pay. You shall pay for your crimes. Just as you would want any citizen who commits crimes, especially crimes against humanity, to get punishment, justice. Yes, Tony Blair is a war criminal, a heinous war criminal, a psychopath, just as David Cameron, Libya, Syria, Ukraine. Well, his dirty hands are in all these things, but I know he is a puppet. He doesn't make any decisions. He just steers the ship. He's under orders. And all the other politicians of the different nations, the leaders, they're all hand-picked. They're all New World Order puppets. You're a disgrace. But I know you lot don't care about what people think about you because you think we are useless eaters. What a joke. We're equal. Only maybe not so many of us are psychopathic and monsters that would have illegal wars and forced austerity and vaccination and forced infertility treatments. No, sorry, forced sterilisation to create infertility. GMO foods, weapons, vaccinations, fluoride, mass medications. Disgusting. Just look at this sky. This is not normal. Those people living underneath the busiest air corridors in the world, servicing those busiest airports. Show us the pictures of this sky from the 1950s, 60s, 70s and 80s. Show us the sky like this with those busy air corridors, because people need to wake up. There aren't any pictures like this. Even on those busiest air corridors servicing the busiest airports in the world, there are not pictures of skies like this from the 50s, 60s, 70s and 80s, and even for the majority of the 90s. They just don't exist. Polluting our skies, obscuring the sun, vitamin D3 deficiency, rickets, cancer epidemics, autism is exponentially increased, Alzheimer's, 1 in 3 seniors will die from Alzheimer's. These are linked to aluminium exposure, and aluminium is one of the nanoparticles that are said to be used for the solar radiation management programs, which we believe we are witnessing here. But of course there is no real global warming to be frightened of. We've been warmer many times before, so solar radiation management, what is it really for? Is it to disperse nanoparticles? Talked about in official publication, exascale computing? This is absolutely disgraceful. And I look forward to all the people waking up and realising we've all been lied to, we've all been deceived. Even those people in the establishment, they need to wake up too. Otherwise we're going to end up chipped with nanotechnology inside our bodies, monitored wherever we go, and eventually physically altered and dumbed down so that we become infertile, so that we will become a worker bee class, while the elites, the criminal elites, the insane criminal elites, they're really insane people who are trying to organise this new, brave new world. These people will be in charge at the top of the pyramid, the insane ones who want to alter the physiology of humans so they can be a herd, who want to control all aspects of humanity on this planet. You want them in charge? So where do you think the people in the establishment are going to be? You're going to be worker bees as well. And so will your children and their children. And look, there's some EMF frequency in the atmosphere, like we see so often. Forget about chemtrail, CONtrail. Look at the EMFing going on. It's not normal. It's not natural. It's time to wake up. Our rights are being stripped away at a rapid rate, and they are becoming more blatant with this covert climate forcing program, trying to con everyone into believing you must take climate action, and that will include taking away all your rights. Time to wake up. The time is now.